Today, the festival art film in the Kulturpark will be screening Maria's Silence, a film by Dāvis Sīmanis. The film is about Latvian actress Maria Lieko. Which quality inspired you the most about her character?
I think that she's a remarkable woman and her perspective, or her personality and her perspective, is something that gives or sheds light to the history of the first part of the 20th century, like from different catastrophes that took place at the time. You can see them through the prism of her personality, and that is for me very fascinating, because she was herself was a very strong and powerful woman, and she stood or fought back when she was persecuted in Soviet Russia. But at the same time, not only her kind of individual endeavor and individual qualities, but mostly her as a personality that was in some way linked or connected with different historical events of the time.
Sounds like a strong theme. Do you think that the theme of this film is still topical?
I didn't think so before I started the film, but when we started to work on the film, then we gradually realized how topical it is right now.
Where did you start the film?
We started it in year 2020, and at that time it was more like a historical
Figure?
It was a historical film about a historical figure. It was more like a reminder of historical events. But then, gradually when we started to develop film, and then the war broke out in Ukraine, Russian invasion in Ukraine, that was something that made the film absolutely topical, because I think that everything that is happening in the film, like the madness or the schizophrenic regime of Stalinist country, it is something that we see repeating with Putin's regime now in Russia, and it is very sad and tragic that we see that history doesn't learn, and people don't learn anything from the history, that history repeats itself.
Okay, and the last question. This is the 30th anniversary of the Art Film Festival. What message will you give to your younger 30-year-old self?
Be radical as you can be, because I think only with radical films that are pinpointing important topics, this is only reason for films or cinema to exist.
Okay, thank you for the interview.